Hello everyone on my YouTube. How y'all doing? So this is my first recording on YouTube, not live. So I was trying to post this on Facebook, but I see that Facebook is not working. Facebook app is not my Facebook app have not been working for a while. So while that is down, there's so many things I wanted to say. Okay, so I wanted to say funny things, but this one will not even be funny. I wanted to start first and say to those on my Facebook page, there is a particular person who's been sending me using this celebrity guy. I'm going to say his full name, but first name Brian. And the person has been sending me, I know it's fake for one, because the last friend request he sent me, he said he's an actor. Instead of actor, an actor. So actor, please stop sending messages, because the last time I saw the picture, but it was a different name. I was like, okay, this is a fan maybe, and I accepted. When I did, the person spoke to me, and I said, I didn't go blunt and be like, oh, I'm a fan on his page and this and that. So I said, that person, I know that person's name, the picture you're using. I asked, I said, are you sure that you're this person with this name? He said, yeah, I'm a Lucky, blah, 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 blah. That's why on Facebook, I wanted to label this random talk. I'm a Lucky, blah, blah, blah. So later on, I told him, I said, I know that person. So I got blocked immediately. Before I could even come back and share his page. When I came back, I saw that, ooh, I was blocked. So that's how I know I was blocked immediately, because I went to his page to share it from my computer, the link to his page to the message. So I was like, oh, okay, I got blocked. So why did I make this video? There are rather things. First, I was laughing. Pastor Nebat, you and I were discussing about, we're talking about the developments in Rwanda, and we were talking about corruption in Africa. How can the African government spend $40 million on prepaid? Our people will not kill us, okay? And I said, they have the African government, they have their brothers in Nigeria who are buying stuff. Do you want to know what my government is doing? Our people are twins, okay? So I said, let me get up. Yesterday, even if I had the chance to do a video, I could not do it because they messed up my app so bad. I have deleted that app, reinstalled the app. I have deleted, reinstalled. It does not work. So I want you guys to know, if my app is not fixed for the rest of the week, this is what I have to say. And we cannot continue praying for African government. All we have to do is elevate our people. Okay? Elevate our people, and that's all we have to do. Elevate our people and love on our people. Instead of us having a day. So anyway. Anyways, let's continue this discussion. And the discussion is so Preston Ebert, I hope you see this. I know you watch my videos, so you'll see this when I post the link. And yes, I'm looking straight. I don't like looking here. I don't like looking too much into the camera and stuff like that. There are many things I want to discuss. I want to discuss Dr. Dre so bad, but I told you guys I'm gonna mind my business for a few moments of silence. I think the few moments of silence have passed. This is what happened. I'll go back to Pastor Nebat and joke with him, but when you decide not to stay home, some people can marry for you for 30 years and make sure they have the biggest divorce suit, and make sure they know you're gonna come up anyways, and continue coming up. You're gonna work for them, so what you're working for, half of it is going to be theirs. When our people don't love their own, this is what happens. And they say, well, the kids are black and all of that. Anyway, a word for wise is quite sufficient. That's all I'm gonna say. And quick question that I have for us all. And people are looking at me like, what's the quick question? The quick question is, um where you standing. Let's pull all the joke aside of all the COVID and all everything. COVID is here, and COVID is not leaving till they say it has left in August, and then maybe they'll bring it back. But where do you stand spiritually? Some of us want the world to just finish and end. And some people want to persevere, some people want to be in the test of time and all of that. But at the end of it all, we have to know who we are and whose we are. And that's one thing that we need to stick to. But a lot of people don't want to talk about that, about end time things. And that's where I stand. It's not about, the Bible says, occupy till I come. We can laugh about things, but there's a serious issues. Now you need to look in this camera and stop looking at my environment to be vigilant. What are you occupying with your time till it comes? Is that thing becoming an idol to you? So change is constant. There are things we can change, there are things we cannot change. Know what you can change and know what you cannot change in all of this. That would be my 2 cents. And I have a lot that I'm gonna say, and maybe doing it YouTube wise is gonna, my YouTube guest, not guest of my YouTube channel will have a lot of subscribers, possibly, I don't know yet. But doing it in YouTube is a way of unplugging maybe from Facebook. I'm not saying my time on Facebook is up just because they're messing up the app. They're messing up the app because they don't want me to do live, because of what I'm gonna open up my mouth to say. They don't know what is gonna come out of my mouth. And yes, people might have had issues on Facebook with their app or going live and all of that, but I don't think it's a majority of people. People in the time past might have had the same problem. But even if it's the majority, something is not right, because you see how they've been cutting my lives constantly. And now I'm using the same service provider. I'm on YouTube, not one broadcast interruption. Not one broadcast interruption. So, you have to know the powers that be, and also know what is going on in the world and deception that is going on. There are people, no, let me keep my mouth shut, who think they can get some of us, but they cannot. Sometimes they say, oh, if you cannot get the person, get the seed. But in all of this, you can't. We're still winning. That's the thing. We're still winning. That's what people need to know. We're still winning. Just because we didn't call you out yet does not mean that we do not know. It said, do not forsake the assemblies of the believer and all of that. Yes. But where are you assembling yourself? So with that being said, I have somebody to call. I have a few phone calls to make. I might see someone today. I could not go to a meeting yesterday to see them, and she might be expecting. I gave my word is my bond, and I'm here doing a live, so I have to do that. A video, sorry. So all my ramblings is this. Concerning reparation. That's why it was supposed to be named a random talk. Concerning reparation, I am going to do a separate video. Sister Sophia, I replied, and I see you love my reply to what that person said. But this is one thing about reparation. You owe my ancestors money and you never paid. Your ancestors left that money as your inheritance and something to revolve the economy, and the economy was revolved around that thing, that unclaimed money, that unclaimed settlement that was supposed to be given to my ancestors that they worked for, and you continued. So that's why you owe us reparation, because you're whoremonger. When we owe you, you come and to strangle us from the money that our people have made. So it's a revolving situation wherein it was that same money they used to fund college education and skills for people to be skills to do what they do. It's the same money they give to people to open up business, to do nails, to do cooking and all of that, and restaurant. It was that same money they take for you to have your dealership and your license and everything to come in. Whether you brought your money outside of the overseas, it was that same money that sustained Europe. It was that same money that sustained the Americans. It was the money also from the Africans and the back of Africans that you classified and took from Africa and you named them slaves. It was that money that you took from our behinds as taxation of colonialism and slavery that some of African countries, the French African countries, are still paying you today. 500 billion a year. Can you believe now you're out of power? We're paying you 500 billion dollars, 14 African countries to France only. So it's that same money. That's reparation. Your French economy is sustained by our people giving you money that you're fleecing them out of, that say pay us because we colonized you and pay us because we enslaved you. This is what you call a big bully. And then we come to your country and you have all the aids, and your country is progressing at our stake. Your country is progressing while we are depleted. So we are asking you, give us back the money of every hardworking person that woke up at 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. and went to the fields and went to that office. That's the money, and paid their property tax. Even though you said we're developing countries, we are in poverty and have none. So this is where I'm going to close. This is making me so mad that I want to cry. Have a blessed day, everyone. I might do another video. Let's see.